Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the must-see weekly sports wrap-up show.
In all the land, welcome to Around the Watercooler. I am your host, Jason Hennington. We'll get with Quincy and Android in a minute, but right now I am enthralled with Coach Tyndall, Stephen Walker, and Brecken Proctor as they get ready to go to the state tournament for basketball. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I guess to you two, welcome back to the show.
Yes, sir.
So, Coach Tyndall, this has been a historic season for you and your team. How does it feel to know that you're going to be on this stage this weekend?
It feels fantastic. I'm so proud of these guys and what they've accomplished this year, and we're just trying to win 2 more ball games here.
Okay, so for you guys, y'all are seniors. So what is your mindset going into this game? These games?
Just got to take advantage of it. We've been playing at a really high level over these past few games, and if we just keep playing like we've been playing, I mean, we could really do something.
We bonded over the season, and some new guys coming up once playoffs started, and they've been doing real great in practice and showing it up on the court.
Okay, now you're facing a familiar foe.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Shelbyville. So how are you preparing mentally for this game?
To me, it's just an interesting tidbit that's a side note on the game. It really doesn't matter who it is we're playing. We just know that they're good and all that. But there are 3 guys on this team that were with a group that we called the Minions. They were 7th graders back my last year there, and they traveled with the team. They were ball boys. They play on this team, and they're seniors. So that is an interesting little side thing.
Okay, so what are y'all planning to do for Coach Tyndall in this state tournament?
We're gonna try to get him that last ring for his last year.
Mm-hmm. Try and get him riled up soon.
All right. Well, do y'all have anything you want to tell the people of not just Thrall, of the world that watches our show?
Well, first of all, I'm proud of this community and this school, and they've been proud of us. They've supported us the whole way. So we just want to make these guys proud. So play our best basketball and see if we can win 2 more ball games.
All right. Well, thank you again for joining us.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, gentlemen. And good luck to y'all. Congratulations on all your success, but y'all are not done. Y'all got some more you got to do.
Yes,
and we're not done. Y'all stay right there, and we will be right back.
We're across the street from the 1890 Ranch next to Jimmy John's. And remember, when you see this face, you're in the right place.
All right. And look, so we got to do our clapping ourselves this week. So, yeah, man, it's Super Tuesday was last night, so the live studio audience is at home sleep. So shout out to them. Shout out to the live studio audience. But welcome back to the show. Great interview with Coach Tyndall out there in Thrall. We know that they got some stuff going on out there. These boys are getting ready to go to the state tournament this weekend.
Yes, sir.
So, Andrew, you got a chance to watch them. The last 2 games that they had, you got a chance to watch them and see what they could do.
Yeah.
So what? Tell the people what you saw.
I saw some dominance in the paint, man. They were doing whatever they wanted against both Kennedy and Santa Maria. Both were 20-plus point victories, getting a ton of second-chance points. These guys were locked in defensively. I'm so happy for this team. They have worked so hard to get to where they are. Good luck in the Alamo Dome. It's going to be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Quincy, something we've always talked about on this show is peaking at the right time.
Oh, yeah.
And you mentioned something to us before we went on the air about somebody mentioning peaking at the right time.
Yeah, so I happened to run into Thorndale's head coach, Coach William.
Shout out to Coach Mike Williams.
Shout out, awesome guy. And the one thing, very classy guy. The one thing he said was, we were talking about it. We were in the grocery store and we were talking about it. And he says, well, I was talking about how Thrall is making a run. And he was like, yeah, man, this is like really exciting. He was happy for him.
Right.
But at the same time, he was saying that, yeah, they finished 3rd in the district, but they peaked at the right time. They hit their groove, and that's what, when you go into the playoffs, you want to hit that groove at the right time.
Right.
So shout out to Coach Williams, very, very, very classy guy.
Right.
And one of the greats in there.
Yeah. So this is actually historic for Thraw. I don't know when the last time they made it. This far.
Never.
Okay, never.
I mean, never.
So, but they will be in San Antonio at the Alamo Dome
Yeah.
playing against Shelbyville. And if I'm not mistaken, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but did Coach Tyndall come from Shelbyville?
I believe so. I think he was Mr. George. Shout out Casey George. I believe Coach Tyndall, his last year there as an assistant, they won a title.
So this could be a statement game for them. So we will be keeping tabs on that. So y'all make sure y'all pay attention to this page, Taylor Press Facebook page. So, but let's move on. Los Patos! Yeah, we got to stand in for the audience. So Los Patos, they are sitting at 8-3 in district right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting ready to wrap up on Friday, and they did have a loss to Maynard New Tech here recently.
Really hard fought.
That was tough, but they did pick up a win on senior night
Against LaGrange.
against LaGrange. So, what are some of the? I guess we can say what can we expect out of them in the playoffs?
This team plays so hard, and they're such a great team unit, especially defensively, man. And they can really get it going. I expect them to make a great run in the playoffs too, to go deep. Let's see what they got.
All right.
Yeah, and you think about this region, you know who's waiting for them. I mean, more than likely, I think Bernie.
Yeah.
Bernie's been a thorn in their side, and so you know they're waiting. But we talk about Thraw basketball here in their groove. I mean, what about Los Patos?
Yeah,
I mean,
why
they can
not?
hit their groove at the right time in the playoffs,
All
and then go from there.
All right. And then on the other side,
Lady
same thing with the
Patos.
Lady Patos. So they are also sitting at 8-3, and have they wrapped up? I believe
They got one more district game.
So, what kind of outlook on the playoffs do we have with them? Because we know that both of these programs have, they have expectations.
I mean, well, if I'm not mistaken, so Lady Patos, they missed the playoffs last year.
Right.
And so now they're coming back. They made a run a couple years ago. I mean, but now they're coming back and obviously doing very well in district. So remains to be seen of what they're gonna be able to accomplish as they get into that region as well.
Yeah, they beat New Tech on senior night last night, so that was also great.
All right. So, Lady Ducks powerlifting. So, shout out to them. They had 5 girls make it to qualify for state. Y'all be sure y'all pick up a Taylor Press, the e-edition. Y'all be able to see who they are. So
regional champions, baby.
Leave you in some suspense.
Yes,
so, but y'all stay right there, and we will be right back. Shout out to the live studio audience at home getting some sleep.
Get up to speed with Huddle Fast Lube. We do oil changes, state inspections, brakes, tire repairs, and more. Right now, you can get $5 off any oil change or $10 off any flush or fluid change for new customers. But you must mention that you saw this ad on Around the Water Cooler. Huddle Fast Lube is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to noon. Stop by Huddle Fast Lube at 670 West Front Street, where Chris Stevenson is the AM, or give us a call at 512-846-2382. You can also visit our website, www.huddlelubeandtire.com.
We're just going to run through it and go straight into track.
Right.
So, Taylor was at the Rockdale Relays here recently. We know Taylor-Rockdale rivalry and everything.
Yep.
Shout out to Cyrus Corley.
Yes, sir.
First place in the shot put.
University of Cal Berkeley.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And we were the ones to break that story. So, y'all be sure y'all pick up a paper again to make sure that you see all of the results.
Yep.
But something big we're going to talk about with Taylor Track. The Cotton Bowl Relays.
Man.
Tomorrow is coming up.
The Cotton Bowl Relays are a staple in Taylor. Quincy, you born and raised here. Why are the Cotton Bowl Relays so special?
I mean, it's part of this. I mean, not just Taylor history, but this area. I mean, everybody around Central Texas used to come here to the Cotton Bowl Relays. I mean, and what would be great? You know what's on my wish list? That maybe one day, maybe a partnership, City of Taylor gets the track fixed up at the old field.
Uh-oh.
I mean, Memorial Stadium, get a new track in there. I mean, and not that our new stadium is not great. It's great. I mean, but maybe we just do one Cotton Bowl Relays
Ooh, a throwback.
at the old Memorial Stadium one time
That
if we
would
can
be
get the
awesome.
track. I mean, because the track has always been an issue because it was a lane short. So, so that's just wishful thinking.
Yeah. So, all right. So, Andrew, you'll get a chance to cover the Cotton Bowl relays. After hearing all of that, what are you expecting? What are you looking forward to?
What's in the name? The Cotton Bowl relays. Relays get my heart racing more than anything, man. And I love me some long jump, but I just can't wait to get out there and cover all sorts of events and see all these great teams compete. It's going to be awesome, man.
All right. So, keep it on the track and field. Thrall was also at the Rockdale Relays, and they had some nice performers out there.
They did.
Nevaeh Irvin, first in the 200, and then Melanie Grissom. Malena Grissom.
There you go.
I'm sorry, Malena Grissom.
There you go.
She won. Hopefully, her mom won't come after me. She won both the long jump and the triple jump,
Yeah.
and that's incredible. That's
Yes, it
awesome.
is.
So shout out to her. Lady Duck softball.
Okay.
Y'all clap for that. Okay. Lady Duck softball. They just hosted their tournament here this last week. They beat Granger, Bartlett, and Holland. So Granger was here. Unfortunately, they lost last night
A real
to
tough loss.
Florence, 10-9. But shout out to the Lady Ducks.
Yeah.
We know that they're taking care of business. And baseball is doing well. Also, they're at a tournament. They'll be at a tournament this weekend. So y'all be sure. This dude is out there covering everything. So y'all be sure y'all check out the paper, check out the website. Y'all get all of that. So now it is time for Fact of the Week.
Okay.
All right. More than 100 children are conceived annually in the parking lot at the Super Bowl during tailgate parties.
Yeah.
Woo! Man,
Wow.
where did you find this?
Hunter gave it to me before he left for his birthday. All right, so that's all we have for y'all. Thank y'all for joining us. We're going to see y'all next week. And shout out to the Sleeping Studio audience. Shout out to our #1 producer, Suzanne. She's here. You know what? She worked on Super Tuesday, but she's here. So shout out to her too. So thank y'all for joining us. We will see y'all all next week. # Happy Birthday, Hunter.